Just gonna put this out there now. If you troll, you're out. So don't even think about it. You have no business of being here if you decide to troll. Maybe you're trying to get a rise out of me or something, but you know, whatever it is, there's the door, you know? Hey, Andrew Bebe, first comment. Yep, you are the first comment. Yeah, I just decided to do a stream. Probably not for very long, only about maybe an hour or so. I don't know. Just thought it'd be nice to talk about some things. Wonder how many trolls I'll be blocking this evening. Hopefully none of them show up, but more than likely they will. But I don't know. YouTube does need to do something about that. It's this King of Lions dude who also trolls Brian's channel. Oh wait, Max left a comment? Huh. Yeah, I don't know why Max has videos that are set to premiere not till next year. Like, I don't know. No offense, Max, but that's kind of weird to me. Like, I don't even do that with my series work. I just don't think it's normal. And my next series is coming out before 2023. I mean, yeah, probably a month before 2023, but still, you know. I also don't know why. I mean, Max is also uploading a Metallica top list video for 2023. Meanwhile, he just did one like 4 months ago. What's the point of making another one? Especially this soon after the last one, you know? I mean, obviously he has the video recorded because it's in premiere mode, but just for me, I find that a little weird, not gonna lie. Because Max thinks his stuff is so good that he deserves a year to wait. It isn't. Well, we don't have to wait a year. We technically only have to wait a few months. Like, dude, if you have an updated Metallica list, just upload it now, you know? If your opinion on their songs have really changed that fast, then feel free, you know? That's like, and I made the same video about my car over and over again. It's a little repetitive, right? Hey, what's up, Max? Welcome. I was just talking about how you had a video, or videos, I should say, set to premiere in 2023, which is kind of a ways to go. But yeah, all I'm going to say is if there's trolls that come to the stream, they're going to get removed immediately. Does Max make bad stuff? Oh crap, he's here, sorry. That will be up to you to decide. You would just, I mean, watch his videos yourself. I mean, how was that Demon Hunter concert? Oh, it was great. Really enjoyed it. I gotta be honest, but I actually had a better time there than I did at the Metallica concert. I hate saying that for a couple of reasons. A, because Metallica's concert costed more money, so I felt like I should have had more fun at that concert. But I had a hard time seeing the band, like, you know, because I was where the seats were. Like, I wasn't, like, near the stage or anything. I mean, I could see James Hetfield and the rest of the guys a little bit, but, you know, and they put on a good show and everything, but, you know. And also, I've also been a fan of Demon Hunter a lot longer, so. I mean, if you've been following me for any length of time, you know that Demon Hunter is a band that means a lot to me. I mean, I love Metallica, but they didn't have the same impact on me Demon Hunter did. I'm envious of the fact that you got to see Demon Hunter. Oh yeah, I mean, I would definitely go see them again. I have thought about purchasing VIP as well when they do come back. But I've been hearing a lot of stories that getting VIP from the venue I went to see them was kind of a joke, because when I was at the Demon Hunter concert, there was a guy there who actually had VIP. And he was saying that he basically wasted his money because he was supposedly too late to meet the band, and they wouldn't let anyone in for whatever reason. I don't know, that's just kind of bizarre. I mean, when it comes to bands that I think that are good to their fans, Demon Hunter is one of those bands that do come to mind. I mean, but I don't know, they've been doing a lot of things recently that have been rubbing fans the wrong way. Gotta claim. Yeah, that'll happen. Hey, am I late? No, Pink-Eyed, you are not. You're actually very early. Would you pay $800 for a concert ticket? What band would it be? Honestly, I don't know if I'd pay that much for a concert. Maybe Dream Theater, I don't know. I mean, I would definitely get tickets to see Dream Theater if they ever come to my area. I am thinking about getting tickets to see In Flames next month. Still thinking about it, though. I believe that's like late in October or something. Like the 28th or something. I don't know. I wouldn't mind going to more concerts. I mean, I've been to 2 this year so far. Have you seen Rush or Asia live? I have not, unfortunately. Rush, I know I'll never see live because obviously Neil Peart's passing and, you know, the band stopped touring. I don't know what Asia is doing. I mean, I mean, obviously if Asia's coming around and, you know, tickets are cheap, then yeah, maybe. But I don't know if Asia's still touring or not. I actually heard that Asia is doing stuff with John Payne again. Which, if that's true, then I don't know why they're not making a new album. Because I really do like the John Payne era of Asia. Silent Nation is really the only one I'm not crazy about. When I first listened to that album, I was honestly kind of let down because, well, I do enjoy the John Payne era of Asia quite a bit, but there's only really one song on that album that does anything for me. The YouTube shorts are still up on my channel, though. That's cool. Didn't know I was going live. Yeah, I didn't know either. Hey, Zach, speak up, kid. Oh, boy. Well, you're gonna go. Get a life, loser. See ya. Yeah, I blocked them, don't worry. A lot of my videos have still up. It's the copyright. That'll be an issue. Do not get those 3 in a row and you're done. Yeah. Now, what's the difference between a claim and a strike? Is a strike... Does that only apply if you're getting paid for it? Like if you're getting paid for a video that has some kind of music in it or something? Fake Brian account, yep. I saw both versions of Asia. I prefer Wet But Pain was good. 2, I've seen Rush 20 plus times, really. Man. You must have been a fan for a long time then. Thoughts on Exile? I think it's my favorite since True Defiance. Yeah, I don't... I know some people have had their complaints with the album, but I might actually say that it's their best since Extremist. I know that some people were calling the album boring, you know. I don't know if you're in that Demon Hunter Facebook group on Facebook, but a lot of people were saying that the album is boring, but I think it's a solid album. Oh, a strike is when the owner goes after you. Oh, okay. I see. You never got into Rush? Aw, man. Since 81, wow. It's crazy. But that's cool, though. It's got a fresh new sound to it, in my opinion. Yeah, you know, I do think it is a lot like Outlive in a lot of ways. Not just due to the sound and production, but also the amount of heaviness it has as well. I still think Outlive, well, I don't know. That's debatable. I'm not sure which album is heavier, Exile or Outlive. But it does have that same level of heaviness. Like, it's not too heavy. You know, it's got some heavy tracks on it, but it's mostly melody. And that's kind of like how Exile is. Like, it has mostly melody, which I'm fine with, but yeah, I do like how different the album is. Now, how will the album do in terms of replay value within the next few months? That is a good question. You think it's weird that they're closing every show with More Than Bones? Is that a big hit for them? Seemed odd. Yeah, I did notice that. I don't know what's up with that. Because you think they want to close off with something a little heavier, you know? On the bright side, I'll be dropping my favorite songs this year. Oh, yeah, because that's on the bright side. Especially after seeing him live. Okay. You do you, Max. Honestly, Exile might even be my album of the year. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. I know some people might give me some flack for that. Like, oh, no surprise there. No surprise. Demon Hunter's new album is your album of the year. But, hey, they've been one of my favorite bands for 8+ years, so. And I think this new album is a step up from the last few, so. It's at least better than Peace and Outlive. And to answer your question, Scamp, yes, I will wait till it's officially released. I do have the review recorded, but I'm going to wait till the right time to release it. I'm also going to put it out there by saying there's no way Demon Hunter is going to wait till late October to release this album. I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to release it sooner. That's what I'm predicting. There's no... Because so many people have heard this album already. You know? Obviously, people are missing out, and obviously, people are going to share it with others. I mean, there's no way that they're going to wait till the 28th of October to release this album. And at that point, I think a lot of people who have the album, like myself, will be tired of the album before the release date, you know? Is there a song you wanted to hear that they didn't play? I think for me, it's Death. Yeah, I would have liked to hear Artificial Light. I believe that was one of the singles from Extremist, so... I mean, I guess it's not completely too insane to want that. I would have liked them to play I Play Dead as well. Oh, and Deteriorate, which is honestly one of my favorite Demon Hunter songs. Same with 1000 Apologies, which... Why that song is not on their set list is beyond me. Because that is one of their most popular songs. But I did notice that all the songs that they've played from the first 5 albums, they've only played one song from each of them. Which, you know, is fine. I mean, they did play some of my favorite Demon Hunter songs, though, like Recuse Myself and Dead Flowers. So, yeah. Top Gun Maverick might be my movie of the year. Yeah, it's a good movie. I don't know if it would be my movie of the year, but I do like it though. I do think it's solid. Don't you have the deluxe version of the album already pre-ordered? Yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie. To be honest, I kind of wanted both copies anyway. I basically did the same thing whenever Outlive was coming out. I bought both versions of that. I got the standard edition and the deluxe edition. I will say that there is at least something to look forward to for people like myself to look forward to, and that is the bonus tracks. Because obviously none of us have heard the bonus tracks. So, I still got some new Demon Hunter stuff to look forward to whenever the album is officially released. I am curious about the bonus tracks. I'm surprised all the Demon Hunter fans didn't upload my comment section on my Demon Hunter video. Yeah, I don't know. I'm a little bit less patient when it comes to hearing new music from bands. I'll just wait until the 28th. Until I come across the full album on YouTube. Yeah, I hear you. You're going to take a peek at the movies I dislike. Okay. I know there's a lot of people going to the bathroom during reviews myself. That's funny. Are you Landon Remixes? Who the heck is that? I'm going to look that up, actually. Not sure who that is. The Blessed Resistance song We Are. Yeah, I mean... But as far as the Exile album, I do think it's solid. There's definitely some songs that will have to take some time to grow on me more, such as the studio version of Praise the Void. Wait, what do you mean, who am I? I mean, this is me. I mean, I don't know what you mean by that. I mean, I like the studio version of Praise the Void, but it just, I don't know, it didn't grab me the same way the Resurrected version did for whatever reason. Favorite unreleased Exile song? Honestly, probably either Another Place or Along the Way. I think Devotion's a good song as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, Along the Way, which is the 8-minute closer, honestly was really good. I follow you and I follow Andrew Bebe. Both of you have more than 1K subs. I want to create a channel. How do you do that? Many subs kind of hard. Yeah, it kind of is. I've been doing YouTube for almost 8 years, and I didn't reach 1,000 subs till like last year. It's really hard to grow. Devotions riff reminded me of Cold Blood. See, it kind of reminded me of Red a little bit. Have you heard of Arctic Monkeys? I think I have. I used to like Arctic Monkeys. Now they're just okay to me. Same with that band Muse. 8-minute closing track while Demon Hunter's going deep on this. Yeah. Demon Hunter's going prog, I guess. I mean, this is definitely not a prog metal album, but I would probably say this album is the closest that Demon Hunter did get to progressive metal. Maybe. Just maybe. I mean, yeah, I'd maybe say this is their proggiest album. Now that I think about it. Hopefully Breaking Benjamin doesn't spoil the next album like they did with Ember. Yeah, hopefully. You hate yourself. Why is that? I like to see Breaking Benjamin try a 7-minute song. Yeah, if only their fans had the patience for that. Because a lot of Breaking Benjamin fans seem like they can't take a song if it's over 5 minutes long. Because they have, like, literally no musical patience. Need to check if Demon Hunter is coming to California. I will drive all the way to Los Angeles to see them. Oh, it's only 2 hours from you. Nice. Yeah, definitely go see them. I don't know if they're coming to your area, though. But they might be. There's a ridge in the album that has a weird time signature. I can't remember the song. Screams and drugs are just odd but tasteful. Yeah. There is something that I don't like about Along the Way, the closing track. And that is the audio effects that are used in Ryan's vocals. That's like the only part of the song that I don't like. If they could have either taken that part of the song out or at least cut it down a little bit, the song probably would have been way better. But it is what it is. It doesn't ruin the song for me that much. Dead Yellow. Zach, have you ever played Premonition? I don't know what that is. Yeah, that's kind of what I suspected too, Scamp. Would love to see Breaking Benjamin tackle a Tool song. That would be awesome. I think they did cover a Tool song one time, though. But it was only a live version. It wasn't a studio version. The vocal effects in Along the Way. What does it sound like? It's hard to describe, but it kind of sounds like auto-tune a little bit. I wasn't a fan of it. I noticed they reused the same vocal effect used in Lesser Gods. I can't remember which song, though. Yeah, I don't remember which one either. I didn't even know they reused it, actually. Honestly, my least favorite song on Exile is either Revolutions or Chemicals. I mean, those songs, they're okay. But compared to everything else that's on the album, they're just kind of meh. You're not a fan of Lesser Gods? See, that's actually one of my favorites from the War album. But yeah, I would say that that Demon Hunter had a pretty solid set list when I saw them. Did you hear the new album by The Devil Wears Prada? I actually did. I actually might do a review for that sometime soon. I will say that it's a lot better than The Act. You could say that they got their act together. Puns totally intended there. Something about Revolutions has a nice, smooth chorus, in my opinion. Chemicals is almost too catchy, if that makes sense. Like, too annoying. Yeah. Yeah, I can kind of see that a little bit. Oh yeah, color decay was definitely a lot more consistent, yeah. I mean, I like it enough to put it on my end of the year list. Heck, I actually might like it more than 3 Days Grace's newest album, which, by the way, has not held up well at all. Do you have a song that you can't stand by Demon Hunter? I love all their music, but Last One Alive is the wrong way. It's almost like if Five Finger Death Punch did a Christian song or something. Aw, man. Why you gotta compare Demon Hunter with Five Finger Death Punch? But yeah, for me, probably Two Ways. I even said on Facebook that I think that's honestly their worst song. So I gotta go with that one. The Gorillaz album got a name and a release date and a track list. Are you hyped? Never got into the Gorillaz, but I know I've heard about them though. Explosions hasn't held up. Might actually be their weakest. Either that or Human. Yeah, probably. I mean, I do think that Explosions does have a few good songs. Like, I think that album does have a few songs that I might even consider one of the best, or some of the best songs with Matt Walsh in 3 Days Grace. I think Chain of Abuse is a pretty good song from that album, actually. It's got a good chorus to it. What else is on that album? Oh, I Am the Weapon. I think that's a pretty good one as well. But yeah, there's a few highlights, but yeah, it's definitely not one of their best. What up? Hey, what's up, Prison Metaler? Welcome. Wait, 3 Days Grace put out an album this year. Haven't returned to that album since its release date. Wow. Yeah, I haven't returned to 3 Days Grace's newest album in forever. There's just way better music out there, and also way better music that came out this year. Like Exile. Exile, the Requiem by Korn. And the new Megadeth album. The Sick, the Dying, and the Dead. That album is honestly, maybe it could be a contender for being album of the year, if I'm being honest. What's the next concerts coming to your era? Was it your first concert, Red? Yep. That was my first concert, seeing Red. That was like many years ago at this point. Actually, it'll be 10 years ago next year. Exile is not a good album. Man, you most likely haven't even listened to it. Crap, what's it called? Oh yeah, I think maybe the next concert I go to is the In Flames concert. Just maybe. I do know that In Flames are also coming out with a new album in February. I will be honest, I'm kind of looking forward to it. I thought all the singles have been very good. It seems like In Flames are finally going back to their roots. You just heard Slipknot's new album. It's not very good. Yeah, I haven't really kept up with Slipknot. What's the first song on Explosions was played? I think it's called So-Called Life. Agreed, Exile has a chance of being better than the new 30's Grace album, even though... yeah, true. You like the new Megadeth album? Yeah, it's solid. The overload of singles and the album delay, yeah. I do wonder if Demon Hunter will release another single. I hope not. I really hope not. I mean, obviously it wouldn't matter because I've heard everything from the album, besides the bonus tracks, of course. Devotion I can see maybe being a single. Maybe even the studio version of Praise the Void. That's still a possibility. Yeah, I will admit, I will be honest, Max, I haven't really returned to the new Korn album that much either. I think my thing is with that album is, well, I got into the band this year, so there's just other stuff that I haven't listened to from them that I'd rather listen to than that album. Obviously, if you've been a fan of the band for a while, you definitely have a better chance of returning to that album more because you've already listened to the other stuff for years. So, but again, for someone like me who's pretty new to them, there's other stuff that I'd rather listen to from them. Honestly, the debut album might even be my favorite Korn album. The debut, Follow the Leader, and Untouchables, I think, are maybe my top 3. Maybe. I know they would all be among my top 5, but I'm not sure. Was there any Exile song they played live that made you like it more? I enjoyed Freedom is Dead, but seeing it live made me enjoy it more. Yeah, they played Master, and I would say that it made me appreciate it more. Master, I think, is maybe the best of the singles, in my opinion. I'm actually pretty surprised how much I like this song. Even though it's got some weird verses to it, I really like it for some reason. Although that song and Silence the World honestly do fight for being my favorite of the singles. I would say that over time, Godless is probably the weakest of the singles, but still pretty good. Definitely not bad. Oh, you use... Okay. You're gonna wait till the album comes out in a couple weeks. Slipknot is really the last big release for September because no one here knows the band all this that much. You only listen to the old stuff from Korn. I will say that the old stuff is definitely what I return to the most from Korn. But they do have some good new stuff. I would honestly say that the Nothing is maybe my favorite of their modern era. Korn's first two albums, Untouchables and The Nothing, are their best. Yeah, I couldn't argue with that. All solid albums. My mind changed for now. It's just another Slipknot album. We Are Not Your Kind is better. Alright. I agree, Master is great. The chorus is so well written. Silence of the World is my least favorite single. Really? Interesting. It's too power ballad type for me, but I respect it. Understandable. Yeah, Master I think is a great song. Honestly, I can definitely see that song going down as one of my favorite Demon Hunter songs. I can definitely see that happening. You find Untouchables overrated? There's a lot of filler in that album? Maybe. I mean, that album does have some of my favorite Korn songs. Like, Here to Stay, I think it's called. Easily one of my favorites from Korn. Hey, what's up, man? Nice Rush wallpaper. Thank you. Not much with me. Just chilling. I'm assuming that the new Slipknot album will probably be more of the same, but not bad. In fact, it'll be pretty good. Yeah. And that's something that I feel like a lot of bands struggle with, is just being more of the same. Like, I know that some people, I know that was a complaint with the last Dream Theater album. Like, some people were saying that album was just more of the same, which is fair. New Slipknot album is different, not heavy that much. Interesting. I'll say it's decent. It's nothing special. Gotcha. Just saying hi. I need. All right. Thanks, Kyle Keith. King Life. Why? Why what? Think We Are Not Your Kind is better than their new album. Yeah, I can believe that. I will say I probably won't listen to the new Slipknot album. Not really a fan of them, like I used to be. And you can even debate whether or not I was really a fan when I did get into them, but I don't know. I just think there's better bands out there. I kind of think Slipknot is overrated. I'm waiting for the Praise the Void by Demon Hunter. I heard the riffs of that song. Yeah, it's a good one. Definitely is. You'll probably join in a little bit. Okay. Every Slipknot fan I know has no chin. What? Well, we'll be waiting, Kyle Keith. Yep. I see that Scamp the Wolf did a CD plus DVD pickup video. I do have a DVD pickup video recorded myself because I did get a couple today. So I'll be showing off what I got, what movies I picked up earlier. Yep, you did. I see that. But yeah, I'm curious to know how the new Demon Hunter album will hold up. It's really hard to say as of this moment, but I mean, I'll definitely be returning to some songs from the album for sure. Like Master, I think I'll be returning to a lot. However, I heard Adam Gontier wants to join 3 Days Grace again, and it will be sick. I also love Saint Asonia. Any thoughts on that? I'm all for that. Honestly, I think that's what they need to do. Because it probably will be another 3 to 4 years before 3 Days Grace comes out with another album. And Explosions is definitely not going to hold them over for another 3 to 4 years. I think that's what they need to do. They need to get Adam back in the band. That's going to be the only thing that saves them, I think. Because, you know, I think they're starting to see that, you know, the Matt Walsh era, it's just not cutting it for them. It's just not doing it. And I don't blame them because, well, I'm in that same audience. I don't think it really does all that well for replay value or anything. But with Saint Asonia, I haven't listened to any of their music. And I know Scamp actually asked me that. But no, I haven't listened to them. Hello, Junebug Films. Welcome to the stream, Junebug. Cool to see you here. Hey, what's up, Tonic? Watching Concert of Heroes really annoying because don't worry about the printing coming off. Yeah. I did wash my Demon Hunter shirt, and it still looks fine. I really enjoy Exile, but I think it will be another outlet for the fan base where most people like it and maybe don't say, but people say it's underrated. Yeah, for sure. I would also say this. Exile is also not a good starting point if you're checking out Demon Hunter for the first time. I would say among the last 3 albums, the one to check out first would probably be War, because that album is a return to form for them. I mean, if you wanted to start off with that one, I think that would be fine. Because that album does have Demon Hunter sound to it. Saint Asonia has a song called Better Place. Nice. Who's your favorite rock artist? Probably Rush. Really bad return to form, but still. See, the album actually grew on me a little bit. I used to think it was only okay, but it has actually grown on me. I mean, not enough to say that I think it's one of their best or anything, or their best album, but it's definitely grown on me, and I do like it. I mean, they played On My Side live, which was awesome. They also play The Negative. Trivium was pretty awesome. Got to see Summer of the Return of Rush. Hey Junebug, I know you're also a fellow filmmaker. I was curious to know if you actually saw that Vengeance Zerone trailer I posted about a week or two ago or something. It wasn't that long ago. Seems like you have more to say about the Demon Hunter concert than the Metallica concert. Yeah, well, like I said earlier, I definitely had a better time at the Demon Hunter show, and it costed less. Metallica show was like $200. The Demon Hunter concert was like 30. It's kind of ridiculous if you think about it, though, because, you know, I paid around like $30 to $40 for Demon Hunter show, and I was pretty close to the stage where they performed. Metallica's show, you could barely see them where I was standing, so that is something that I was a little let down by, but whatever. I mean, I enjoyed the Metallica show, don't get me wrong. It was definitely a great experience for sure, but that's kind of my 2 cents. My question is, will Demon Hunter ever return to a formula like albums 1 to 6 where it's more screaming, sings way more than screams now? He's so bummed. An album with no screams. Yeah, I hear you. That is a good question, though. I don't know. I'm honestly not sure on that one. But yeah, Demon Hunter has definitely they're definitely not the same band that they were, you know, years ago. I mean, their sound is just, it's totally different now, I would say. I mean, Ryan still has a fantastic voice. I you know, and that's one of the things that I do enjoy about Exile is his vocals. And the song Along the Way, I think that might actually have some of his best vocals. Not just on the album, but probably some of his best vocal deliveries that he's done in recent years. I don't know what will happen to Linkin Park or when they're planning to come back. I don't think Linkin Park is coming back. Yeah, who knows? Metallica is a legacy. Indeed, their tickets price will always be high if you sit far away. Yeah. If you go near the stage, I can't imagine how much that'll cost. Yes, I did see it. Interesting. I really like the science fiction angle, at least what I got from the trailer. Cool, man. Well, I appreciate the feedback. Maybe Megadeth would be expensive to see too, yeah. Although, I talked to someone recently who said that they're only paying $20 to see Megadeth. That's crazy. It would be $700 in the front during Metallica or something like that. Is that for real? Because I did not know that. In hindsight, do you think War and Peace have aged as well as a double album, or do you think they should have been combined as the best each into one? Personally, I think it's great as a double. Yeah, I mean, I am glad that they exist, for sure. I'd say those albums have aged decently. I'm actually kind of surprised. Sometimes I will do that with albums, though, from bands that I really like, is whenever they have a new album come out, sometimes I will go back and listen to the album from before, because when that happens, it does hit you differently, you know. And I think that's how I am with War and Peace, and even Outlive to some extent. Like, there's even things about Outlive that I appreciate more now, especially after even hearing some of the songs from that album played live. Like, I know they played Jesus Wept and Cold Winter Sun. I think that was it from Outlive, which are pretty solid choices. I mean, Jesus Wept, probably being one of my favorites from that album. Just working on your next short segment for the next part of the Holiday Intruder. Say I'm dealing with difficult actors right now. Oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, for Vengeance Zerone, I'm actually almost done with it. I also have ideas for the next series after this. I might even start working on it before the release date of Vengeance Zerone, which is something I haven't done before. I don't think. I don't think I've ever worked on a new series like before, right before a series comes out, like the series afterwards. But I actually might do that this time around. I don't know. Um, me and a buddy actually talked about filming in October. So you went to a store recently and bought Monster Energy drink, and I'm a Five Finger Death Punch fan. Makes total sense. Yeah. That's funny, Max. What time me and my day? Cannot afford to see Metallica, so we decide to order pizza and park in the parking lot. Listen to them with a cooler of beer. Hey, that's cool. My dad probably wouldn't do that with me. Yes, it would be some absurd price, but maybe you get perks like seeing Metallica backstage after the show or something. That'd be cool. Still sad about the new lineup changes of As I Lay Dying. Yeah, well, I actually heard that As I Lay Dying actually might put out a new album in 2023. Still need to film your part. It'll be done before November for sure. Cool, man. Devil Wears Prada released a very good album. You should check it out. I have checked it out actually, and yeah, it's not bad. I mean, it's definitely better than The Act. As I've said before, I think they finally got their act together. One Step Behind is so good. Yeah, it's not bad. I mean, I don't know if I'd say it's one of my favorites on that album, but yeah, it's good. I do think The End is one of their worst songs, though, to be honest. We gotta get Zach into Limp Bizkit. Yeah, not happening. I had an idea. Trigger with Italian Sniper. I'll email it to you after the stream. Gotcha. I should make a series work for my channel since I have the viewers now that will actually come and see it. Something I will seriously consider for 2023. Go for it. I might even help with your, the visual effects too, like the special effects. but you would have to credit me for it. And I could also be featured in them as well. Kind of like how you were featured in my last few series. Would you ever consider selling DVDs of your films? I have thought about it. I'm not really sure how that works, but I would like to put my films on disc one of these days. But yeah, we'll see. You spilled your soda. Sorry to hear that, Max. Godforsaken is great. Yeah, pretty solid song. There is something that I did find weird about that concert, though. The only song that they've played from True Defiance was Dead Flowers. That is actually one of the things that I would have changed about their set list. I would have at least liked them to play Someone to Hate as well, because that is another one of my favorites from that album. Same with My Destiny. Honestly, I think the singles are maybe the best songs on True Defiance. The only thing is, use a lot of music. How would you get Oasis? So you can use a cover version. Yeah, well, I just wouldn't have to sell it. Nickelback released a new song and I didn't like it at all. Yeah. Yeah, you won't catch me listening to any of the new Nickelback stuff. Hey, Zach, I didn't know you were live streaming tonight. Awesome. Yeah, but I don't know how long for, because I said at the beginning that I probably wouldn't stream for that long. Also, I'm very surprised that there's no trolls here. And notice how Joshua Wilson is also not here. That is interesting, ain't it? I mean, we're an hour in and there's barely been any trolls. I mean, we've had a few here and there, but not as many as we had the last few times, I've noticed. See how much it costs to sell at conventions in your local area, even festivals? Yeah, well, the guy that is actually the manager at my local exchange store knows who I am. You know, so I feel like he would trust me enough. And I can maybe see about the exchange maybe giving them out for free, like, or maybe even just for a couple bucks, you know? Like, hey, if you get this, you also get a Zach D film, you know? I don't know. You see if your boss would be willing to let you sell your movies at the paint shop. Yeah, I mean, he might. He might. He actually might. Because, yeah, my manager's pretty cool. I mean, he is close to my age, so he'd probably be cool with it. Yeah, and Brian Delivers You the Goods is not here, too. Yeah, that is kind of weird. How's that Asia CD? Well, they're both live CDs that I've gotten, which are pretty cool. Actually, the one Asia CD that I picked up is actually somewhat of a new release. Like I looked on the back of it, and it says it came out in 2022. So I'm like, oh, this is a new live album then. So that's cool. Do you like Ariana Grande? Nope, I do not. Do you need to talk to the owner of the store or the manager? Who's the manager or the owner of the store? I'm actually not sure on that. Yeah, I'm really not, but I mean, I could always ask him. Yeah, you said you got the Trivium and Wave CD. You love it. That's cool. Yeah, it's not my favorite Trivium album, but I do like it though. I do like the title track. I do like Forsake Not the Dream and Caustic Are the Tides That Bind, I think it's called. I do like that song as well. Dust Dismantled, I think it's called. Is that from that album too? I do like that one. Yeah, there's some solid stuff on that album. Why don't you like pop music? I like some pop, but I'm very picky with it, like I do like Asia and even some of the 80s era Genesis, which is pretty poppy. So I'm not completely opposed to poppy sounding stuff. You love Trivium? Cool. Old school Trivium is better in my opinion. Yeah, for me it depends. Like, I think Shogun is easily their best album. But if it wasn't for that album, I would definitely say that their new stuff is better. Everybody needs to check out Ariana. She's the daughter of Tilly. Seems jazz. Incredible. She's incredibly hot. Nice. Silence in the Snow by Trivium is a nice album. Yeah. That album is basically Trivium's Peace album. Or more like Peace is Demon Hunter's Silence in the Snow album. I mean, essentially that's what it is, because they're both absent of the harsh vocals. Except with Demon Hunters, I'm a little more forgiving towards, because they at least had a heavy album to release alongside it. Trivium were one of the first 3 bands I started getting into when I was getting into metal. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, for me, I actually didn't get into Trivium till like 2017. And I've been into metal since 2014, so there you go. You got into Trivium in 2010? Oh. I wasn't even into music in 2010. Maybe other than one Breaking Benjamin song, but that was it. You got into Trivium in 2013? Cool. That's cool, man. So that was around when Vengeance Falls came out. But yeah, if I ever do release DVDs of my films, I would definitely have all the Zerone films on disc. Italian Sniper Rebirth for sure. Probably Escape from Corlector as well. I'll have to look at the cost of all that though. Because, you know, to get them, like, I wonder what it takes to get those manufactured, like, to get the pictures on the discs and everything, you know? I mean, if I can't sell them due to specific reasons, I mean, giving them away for free would be beneficial, I'm sure. You know, because it gets my work out there still, you know? You're expecting another Trivium CD? Shogun. Yeah, awesome, man. Again, I think that's their best album. And I even have that poster of the album cover. Did any other bands open for Demon Hunter when you saw them? Yeah, there was a band called Opponent that opened up for them. I've thought about checking them out actually because they actually were pretty good when I saw them, so. And the type of metal that they play does seem like it would be up my alley, so yeah, I might look into them. They're pretty heavy though from what I've heard from them. So yeah, I might check out Opponent. But yeah, it's funny because when I did see Demon Hunter live, they opened up with Silence the World. And I don't know if you could tell by the concert clip that I uploaded, but Ryan Clark's mic was like cut out a little bit when he started to sing. Thought that was kind of funny. Top 3 Trivium albums is The Sin and the Sentence, and The Court of the Dragon, and Shogun. Yeah, those honestly might be my top 3 as well. And yes, I do like them more than Ascendancy, which I know is a fan favorite. I mean, I do like Ascendancy, don't get me wrong, but I do think those albums are better. There's talks this year that might win the Oscar. Oh, okay. Do you see bands like Trivium, Demon Hunter, and Flames, Killswitch Engage open for Metallica? I don't really see that happening. I mean, those bands, especially Demon Hunter, I don't see opening up for Metallica because of how underground that they are. I mean, Demon Hunter being underground, that is debatable, but I don't know. I just don't see that happening. I still need to check out Trivium. I really like more 80s, 70s, and 60s and 50s sound. They're even borderline Screamo. I won't like them. Well, they're not Screamo per se. I mean, if you're referring to just scream vocals in general, they do have a lot of that, but they also do have some stuff that's not like that. You know, they do have some music that is Metallica influenced. And what the crap was it? But yeah, not everything with harsh vocals is considered Screamo. So it's like when Metallica does scream, because I can tolerate that. Yeah, well, some of their stuff is like that. Mainly the Crusade and the Shogun albums are like that. You probably won't like the first two albums from Trivium, because those albums definitely have a lot. They're basically metalcore albums, and I'm not sure if that'll be up your alley. Alright, man, bye for now. It's nice to have a conversation related to music. For sure, man. Thanks for joining. I might not keep the stream going for very long either, because I know I said it only lasts for like an hour or so, and, well, it's been over an hour at this point. Trivium is trash. Oh, boy. Yeah, check them out after the stream. Nice. I'll give them, like I did Demon Hunter, some of their soft songs, not their screamo songs. Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say Demon Hunter screamo. I mean, screamo is like bands like Asking Alexandria. Like they're like emo bands, you know? Asking Alexandria and I don't know, does I Prevail count as screamo? They're definitely emo. I don't really know much about them though. But yeah, they're not like that type of band though. But yeah, I mean, if you like Metallica, you probably will like some of Trivium stuff, like I said, the Crusade album and Shogun. Maybe even Vengeance Falls as well. Also, Silence in the Snow doesn't have any scream vocals in it either, so you might like that one too. That album is more on the melodic side of things. I Prevail is trash. Okay, stop naming heavy metal bands. Well, I will agree that I Prevail is trash, but I'll just leave it at that. Basically, as long as I can understand the lyrics and they're not just screaming like they're being in the microphone, I'll probably like it. Oh, okay. So, Zach, are you officially done buying Metallica CDs? Because it looks like you're set for life. I'm pretty much done for now. Maybe until there's something else that piques my interest. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. There is a few Metallica live CDs that I don't have. Also, Garage Days 2, 3, 4, and 5 I don't have. I don't think I'll ever get those, actually. Because not only are those impossible to find, but they're impossible to find cheap. Do you like any other genres? Like rap, country? Yeah, I'm not into those. Sorry, King Life. F.I. Prevail. Far more than any other album this decade so far. Oh boy. I'm kind of curious about that album now. You heard rumors Metallica are working on a new album? I think they are. They're definitely due for one. That's all I know. I like Johnny Cash. He's probably my favorite country singer. I mean, I don't mind Johnny Cash. To be honest, I did kind of have a quick, short phase where I kind of liked his music. But it really didn't last that long. I still don't think he's bad by any means. You know, I definitely wouldn't consider him bad, but Yeah, his music was kind of like a phase for me at one point. Just stop it already. If you don't like heavy metal music, stop disrespecting any of our favorite heavy metal bands. Yeah, I agree with what Christian's saying. I mean, you did come on a heavy metal channel after all, so I don't know what you expect. At least, Funny Bad Eye Prevails album is something painfully, offensively awful. Okay. Johnny Cash has more of a rock edge. Yeah. Yeah, he does. And it is kind of surprising that I did kind of like his music at one point. And again, I still don't think he's bad. I think because it, again, like you said, it has more of a rock edge. It's not like traditional country. Like, oh, I got my beer in the back of a pickup truck, you know, that kind of thing going on. It's not really like that. Okay, I decided to jump on. Well, hello, Kyle Keith. A country singer is touring with Five Finger Death Punch. Yeah, that just that just keeps furthermore proving our point about Five Finger Death Punch. When I was younger, I hated country. The older I got, the more I like it. Johnny the oldies. Yeah, fair enough. I feel like the rest of my comments will be about how I Prevail sucks and how much I hate them. Oh gosh, you like some heavy metal bands? Nice. Johnny Cash is great. Yeah, he's not bad. I will say that I do like the one cover song that he did. Hurt, I think it's called. I could be wrong, but I think it was originally done by Nine Inch Nails. If I'm thinking of the right artist. Well, that's not country, bro. Country right now. It's not country, like old school country from 50s to early 90s. Yeah. When you start seeing that your tractor, it's not real music. Yeah. Yeah, modern country is especially just bad. I don't see the fascination with it. I'm sorry, but I just don't. We're talking about Johnny Cash. If you're wondering about the artist that we're referring to here. George Strait is one of your other favorite country singers. Interesting. Country had some excellent stuff in the 2000s. Alan Jackson's Remember When and Dunn's Believe, all great songs. I like some of Korn's new album. Yeah, it's a solid album. I do think it is one of their weakest, but it's still pretty good. Hurt, what a fantastic song, yeah. George Jones is a legend. Don't think I've listened to him. You like System of a Down too? Yeah, they're okay. Now, I never really got fully into their music, but I do like a handful of their songs. Like, obviously, Chop Suey's a great song. What else? There's actually some pretty good stuff on that album. Toxicity, I think it's called. Yeah, I mean, System of a Down ain't bad. What about country for me? Wow. Some country singers actually like heavy metal music. Yeah, well, that's true. Done by Nine Inch Nails, to the point where Nine Inch Nails said that he will not do the song live ever again. Not his son anymore. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of funny to see Johnny Cash cover these songs by these artists that came out like way after he did. It's kind of cool though. Or it was by the band Get Scared. Oh. There was a Luke Bryan concert in my song. Luke Bryan sucks. Okay. Yeah, country's not good anymore. Hey Zach, do you have any used CDs? And have you bought used CDs? Heck yeah. Most of the CDs I have are used. I mean, if I were to only buy CDs brand new, I would have to wait a lot longer for my CDs. That would also be quite a challenge as well, because there are some CDs that are out of print that you can't even purchase them new anymore. Like with the Metallica single CDs, for example, I think a lot of those are used. I mean, if I were to only buy those new, I'd probably have to pay a ridiculous amount of money for them. Didn't want to have to do that, so I'm like, I'll pay for them used. Probably gonna make a video inspired by one of your videos, artists that need to step it up on the next album. That'd be cool, Kyle Keith. AC/DC is not heavy metal, Pink Hyde. Havoc. Not really into thrash, but they were one of the last concerts I went to. They were fantastic. Yeah, I have heard of Havoc, and I believe I have checked out one of their albums. That's a band I often forget about as well. I actually might look into them. Starting to get Havoc. They're like Metallica. Yeah, kind of. Rainbow might put out a new album. Nice. Don't like Luke Bryan at all. Yeah, I'm not really a fan of country. Well, you guys, if you have any last things that you want to say, now would be the time, because, well, I do think I'll be wrapping up here shortly now. Because I did say it would be around an hour. It's been a little over an hour at this point. 2000s and 2000 country, there's a difference. I'm not a fan of that country. Yeah, understandable. You might be streaming on the 19th because, oh, it's your 10th anniversary on YouTube. Nice. Very cool. Aaron Lewis in his new song, Am I the Only One? Nice. Musically, Havoc is sometimes Metallica and the drummers, especially unbelievable. I don't care for the screechy vocals, and the lyrics are straight. Oh, yeah. Gotcha. Okay, Zach. Take care. See you next time. See you, Christian. Thanks for joining. Well, it's been a pretty cool stream, I'd say. Not too bad. I will put out my DVD pickup video shortly too, because I do have that recorded, and I should have put that out earlier, but whatever. Alright, see ya. Alright, Junebug. Thanks for joining. Thanks, everyone, for joining. So, yeah. Have a good night.